Deserts. Deserts are a type of level that's appeared in many a video game, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 personal favorite desert levels. The quick rules: the rule number 1, that this is my personal opinion, and rule number 2 is that only desert levels for games I have played will be on this list. So, without further ado, let's get on with the show. At number 10 is World 2-Quicksand from Super Mario Bros. 3. This level is known by many as the Sun level, a level where an angry sun chases Mario around, which is a pretty awesome idea for a level. But you gotta wonder, why is that sun so angry? At number 9 is the Living Legend chapter from Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. Now, while most desert levels in Fire Emblem games tend to suck, this one I don't mind as much for a few reasons. This is a level you get Hawkeye, who's a pretty cool dude. This is also the first chapter we see Pent, another cool dude who joins you later on. You also fight a pair of creepy twins named Paul and Jasmine in this chapter, which is interesting. You can also unlock a side quest in this chapter if you get at least 700 experience points during this chapter, which is an interesting requirement for a side quest. So overall, as far as desert levels and Fire Emblem games go, this one's not too bad. At number 8 is the Gerudo Desert region from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. First of all, just listen to that music. This region is home to Gerudo Valley, home of the Gerudo, and in this area, Link has to be all stealthy. Then there's the Desert Colossus area, which is home to the Spirit Temple, which is my favorite dungeon in Ocarina of Time, because in this dungeon you get to use both Child Link and Adult Link, which is a pretty unique gimmick. So overall, this desert area is pretty awesome. At number 7 is Dusty Dune Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy. One important thing to know about this level is that it's tied with Balrog Galaxy for the most stars in the game, with 7 stars each. So this level has quite a few missions, with some of them being pretty unique for this game, and they're all pretty fun. This level also has some pretty good deserty music. So overall, I guess you can say this level is pretty cool, which is ironic because it's a desert. At number 6 is Agrabah from the first Kingdom Hearts game. Personally, I feel the Kingdom Hearts 1 version of Agrabah best captures the sense of a cramped city in the middle of a desert. The Cave of Wonders is also pretty cool, full of lots of traps and platforming to make your way through. The boss fight is kinda but hey, at least we still have Genie to keep us entertained. At number 5 is Calamari Desert from Mario Kart 64. This racetrack has you race through some random desert in the Mario universe. The main thing you have to watch out for is the train that drives around this track. You can drive on the railway, but that's not recommended. This track later returned to Mario Kart 7, and still is just as awesome as it was back in the day. At number 4 is Clara from Final Fantasy IX. Now the cool thing about this area is that it's a town on top of a giant tree in the middle of a sandstorm. That's just an awesome concept. And this is an area I just really like the design of. I just think it looks really cool. It sure is a shame that it, well, gets blown up by Odin. At number 3 is the Dry Desert region from Paper Mario. This is where chapter 2 takes place. In order to get here, you need to ride a choo-choo train, which is awesome. You then arrive at Mount Rugged, which is where Parakarry the postman joins your party. After traversing Mount Rugged, you finally arrive at Dry Desert itself, which is huge, by the way. This desert is home to Dry Outpost, a quaint little desert town, and Dry Ruins, a lost palace buried under the sand until you make it rise, but you get to explore it. So overall, this area is pretty awesome. At number 2 is Sanubia Sands from Final Fantasy X. Now to be honest, I'm not really sure why I like this area so much. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the design, maybe it's the plot, or maybe it's because there are cactuars here and I love cactuars. Well, whatever the reason, this place will always be a joy to explore during a playthrough of Final Fantasy X. And my favourite desert level of video games is the Lanayru Sand Sea for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Now the cool thing about this area is that you're riding around a boat with a time shift stone that causes the sand around the boat to turn to ocean water, allowing you to sail around, which is a pretty awesome idea. And this sea is home to some pretty awesome stuff, like a roller coaster, and a pirate stronghold. And the best part of all, the sand ship, which is easily one of the best dungeons in this game, and one of the best dungeons in the entire Zelda series. All this contributes as to why this is my favourite desert level of all. Well, that's all I have time for today. Thank you for watching, I'll see you all next time. Hey guys, if you liked the video, give it a big old thumbs up, and if you want to see some more of my videos, click on the thumbnails on the screen.